Hello everyone. Now I am going to explain about the problems on rectifiers with LC or L section and CLC filter or pi section filter. Okay. So now we will consider here the problem number 1. Right. So what is that problem? Determine the ripple factor of a L type choke input filter comprising of a 10 Henry choke and 8 microfarad capacitor used with the full wave rectifier. So used with the full wave rectifier. Compare with a simple 8 microfarad capacitor input filter at a load current of 50 milliamperes and also at 150 milliamperes. Assume that DC voltage is 50 volts. So what is given here is nothing but a full wave rectifier that is using an L type or L section filter that consists of an inductor or a choke with 10 Henry and at the same time the capacitor 8 microfarad. Okay, so if I use that one, so what is the ripple factor of that L section filter? And what he is asking that here, calculate at different values of load current, that is 50 milliamperes and 150 milliamperes, the ripple factor, and compare these ripple factors in these two cases with the actual given L section filter. Okay, so here it is given that compare with a simple 8 microfarad capacitor filter by calculating the ripple factor of this one. Okay, so here what we have to do is, first we will find out the ripple factor of L section filter, and after that we will calculate the ripple factor of the only capacitor filter at 50 milliamperes and at 150 milliamperes, and we will compare all the three so that we can give the conclusion. Okay, which one is the better one, right? So now here we have given that given data is here. First one is here 10 Henry, that is L is equal to 10 Henry. Next one is what? That is capacitor is 8 microfarad. But here it is given that assumed DC voltage is 50 volts. So VDC is equal to 50 volts. So this is the given data, and here if the frequency is not given, so we can assume that frequency value as 50 Hz generally, right? So this is 50 Hz. So we can calculate the ripple factor of this L section filter by using this formula here. So what is the ripple factor? Full wave rectifier with L section filter or LC filter, ripple factor is, that is 1 by 6 root 2 omega square LC. But here we don't know the omega. Okay, so we have to calculate that omega. So for that one I have assumed that F is equal to 50 Hz. Therefore omega is equal to 2 pi F. This one is the angular frequency and this one is the line frequency we have. So angular frequency is equal to 2 pi times of the F. So F is assumed as 50 Hz. So we have W is equal to, or omega is equal to 2 into pi multiply with 50. So that is nothing but 100 pi. So this is radians per second because it is angular frequency, right? That is radians per second. Now what we have to calculate, we know that for an L section filter or LC filter, the ripple factor is, it will indicated with this one, and it is 1 by 6 root 2 omega square LC. So here we have calculated already omega. So if you substitute, we know the L value and we know the C value, and directly we can substitute this omega value. So that you will get the ripple factor. That's what I am doing here. The ripple factor is equal to 1 by 6 root 2, and here we got omega is equal to 100 pi. So omega square 100 pi whole square L into C. So L value is 10 Henry and C value is 8 microfarad. Micro means it is 10 power minus 6. So if I substitute these two, so I will get the equation value that ripple factor is. If I simplify this one, I will get here that is 0.01492. So this is the ripple factor of L section filter. So if you calculate the how much ripple that will be present, you can go with the percentage. So if you find out the percentage means you have to multiply with 100. So here if you multiply with 100, that is 1.492 is the ripple factor percentage or ripple percentage in the output of the L section filter. Now we are going with the second case. That is nothing but for a simple capacitor filter, if the load current is given, what is the ripple factors of those two at 50 milliamperes and 150 milliamperes. So I will consider the first case at IL is equal to load current is equal to 50 milliamperes. So now if I know the DC voltage VDC value or the load voltage and at the same time the current, so I can calculate the RL value. So therefore it is VDC by IL. VDC is given as 50 volts and IL is given as 50 milliamperes. So 50 milliamperes means it is 50 into 10 power minus 3. So that is equal to 1000 ohms. So here RL I got is what? 1000 ohms. So now if I know the RL, I can easily calculate the ripple factor of normal capacitor or simple capacitor filter. So what is the ripple factor of simple capacitor filter with capacitance 8 microfarad is, so here it is ripple factor is equal to 1 by 4 root 3 FC into RL. So what is this? 1 by 4 root 3 FC into RL. That's why we have here RL is included. That's why we have calculated here RL. So to calculate this capacitor filter ripple factor, you have to calculate RL value. So I have calculated RL and I know all these values. So I can substitute here and I will calculate the ripple factor. So therefore it is 1 by 4 root 3 50 multiply with 8 into 10 power minus 6 multiply with 100. Okay. So if you simplify this one, you will get the ripple factor is 0.3608. So if you find out the percentage of the ripple, so that is nothing but 36.08%. Okay. So this is the ripple factor of this simple capacitor filter with IL is equal to 50 milliamperes. Now the same calculation we will do for the 150 milliamperes. So therefore IL is given as 150 milliamperes. Therefore RL is equal to VDC by IL. Again VDC is 50 but IL is what? 150 milliamperes. So that is 150 into 10 power minus 3. So 333.3 ohms. So this is the RL we got. So if you know the RL, you can easily calculate the ripple factor of the filter. So ripple factor is equal to 1 by 4 root 3 FC RL. So here 4 root 3, F is 50 and C is 8 microfarad, that is 8 into 10 power minus 6 and RL is nothing but 333.3. So if you calculate this one, you will get 1.082 the ripple factor. And if you find out this percentage, that is 108.2%. So if you compare all these ripple factors, so what we got for this is for L section filter or LC filter. So this is another, that is simple capacitor filter. This is another value of simple capacitor filter ripple factor. So if you observe this one, how much percentage of ripple that is present here? That is 1.492% only in LC filter. But here we have 36.08%. Okay, so as compared with the LC filter, if you consider IL is equal to 50 milliamperes, the ripple factor is increased. Okay, that means the ripple voltage or the AC voltage that is present in the output will be increased from 1.492 to the 36.08%. And now again we have 150 milliamperes. So if you consider 150 milliamperes, that is we got is 108.2%. So this is heavy ripple will be present. That is ripple voltage or AC voltage will be present. As compared with all the three ripple factors, what we got for the different cases here and for the L section filter. So by comparing this one, the less ripple or less AC component is present in the output of the L section filter. That's why this L section filter is more effective than the capacitor filter or the simple capacitor filter. What is that is given as 8 microfarad simple capacitor filter. Right. Here L section filter is more effective if we compare with the capacitor filter. That is the simple capacitor filter with 8 microfarad capacitance. Okay. So this is about the problem number 1. Now we will move on to the second problem. The second problem is design a filter for full wave rectifier with the LC filter to provide an output voltage of 10 volts with load current of 200 milliamperes and the ripple is limited to 2%. Okay, and assume that F is equal to, that frequency is equal to 50 Hz. So here what is given, we have to design the filter. So whenever the design the filter, the term is there means you have to calculate, here L section means we have to calculate L value and at the same time C value. Okay. So now here we have the given data is nothing but, given that VDC is equal to 10 volts, that is load voltage is, or output voltage is 10 volts, and here it is given that current is 200 milliamperes, so IL is equal to 200 milliamperes, and the ripple percentage is given as 2%. So the ripple percentage is 2%, then the ripple factor is nothing but 0.02. Okay. Now here we have one formula for the L section filter. The full wave rectifier with L section filter or LC filter, ripple factor is this one, or we can have that for F is equal to 50 H and the capacitor is in microfarad, then we can have the equation that is 1.194 by LC. So that's what I am going to use here. If you simplify this one also, 1 by 6 root T, F is equal to, if you substitute 50 H and if you calculate omega, and if you go with calculations of this, you will get this equation. That means what, omega is equal to 2 pi f. After calculation of 2 pi f, and if you substitute all these things and if you calculate, you will get the LC, that is 1.194 by LC. Okay, so that is the equation. Here we have the ripple factor is 1.194 by LC, but the ripple factor is given as 0.02. So if we cross multiply this one here, LC is equal to, here we have 0.02, that is equal to 1.194 by LC. Now we require is LC, so LC is equal to 1.194 by 0.02, right? So LC is, we got is 59.7. Here if you calculate this one, we'll get is 59.7. But we don't know the any relation, another relation with the L and C. Okay, so at that point I will consider one equation, that is critical value of the inductance or critical inductance equation. So that is nothing but LC I am representing here, that is equal to RL by 3 omega. Okay, so RL by 3 omega. So here we have calculated that RL is equal to VDC by IL. So here the load resistance RL is equal to VDC by IL. So that is equal to, VDC is what, 10 by IL is 200 into 10 power minus 3. So we have that one, if you calculate this, that is 50 ohms you will get. So this RL value I am going to use here. Okay, so that critical inductance value LC is equal to RL by 3 omega. For the given values of VDC and the load current, I will calculate the load resistance. RL is equal to 50 ohms. So therefore it is RL is 50 ohms and 3 omega is what, 2 pi f. Here omega is equal to 2 pi f. So 2 pi f is 50. So if you simplify this one, the critical inductance you will get is nothing but the 53 millihenry. Okay, so what we are getting here, 53 millihenry. But here we have to consider the actual inductance value is 20% more than that of this critical inductance. So here I am taking that, consider the inductor value is 20% higher than the critical inductance, that is approximately I am taking as 60 millihenry. Okay, so here the inductor or inductance value is 60 millihenry. So therefore we know that we calculated LC is equal to 59.7. Okay, but what we require is the capacitance. Already what we have calculated is the inductance value. Now what we have to calculate is the capacitance value. So LC is equal to 59.7 we have. So I require C. So that is C is equal to 59.7 by L. Okay, so that is here we have 59.7 by L. So L value is, we consider 60 millihenry. So it is 59.7 by 60, and approximately I will consider this one as, this goes into the numerator, that is 10 cube, and it is approximately I am taking as 1, so it is 1000 microfarad. So why I am representing there 1000 microfarad means, because this equation will obtain for the values of F is equal to 50 H and C is equal to microfarads. C is in microfarads. Okay, so that's why I have to represent here 1000 microfarads. So that's what here I have given the equation, that is F is equal to 50 H and the capacitor is in microfarads, that is F is equal to 1.194 LC. So you can also write here that 1 by 6 root 2, and this omega square means 2 into 50 into pi, multiply with LC. C is in microfarads. So if you write this one and if you calculate, you will get the same equation here. That is 1.194 by LC. Okay. So I am using that equation and I have calculated the L and C value. At this point, you have to remember that we have to consider the critical inductance value or critical inductance equation, because we know only the LC value. We don't know any relation with L and C. We have only one equation, but you have to calculate the two variables. At that time I will consider what? The critical inductance value, that is nothing but RL by 3 omega. So I have calculated critical inductance value and I will consider 20% higher than the critical inductance, the actual inductance value. So that's why critical inductance we have is 53 millihenry. So I'll consider that is 20% approximately, and I am considering that actual inductance value L is equal to 60 millihenry. So if you know that LC is equal to 59.7, you can calculate the C value. Okay. So this is about the calculation or the design of L section filter, that is LC filter, for the given values. Okay. So now we'll move on to the problem number 3. Here the problem is almost same as that of the problem number 2, but here one relation is given, that is nothing but 0.01. Here that relation is not given. Okay, that's why we have considered the critical inductance value to calculate the actual inductance and capacitance values. So but here in this third problem, so I am differentiating this problem and this problem with this. Okay, here we have taken critical inductance, but here we have directly given the relation between L and C. Okay, so what is that? Problem number 3. An LC filter is to be used to provide a DC output with 1% ripple factor, a full wave rectifier operating at 50 Hz. Okay, assume that L by C is equal to 0.01, then determine L comma C. Okay, so what is given here is nothing but 1% ripple factor, and L by C relation is also given, right? So the frequency is also given 50 Hz. Okay, given ripple is 1%, therefore the ripple factor is equal to 0.01. Right, ripple factor is equal to 0.01, and frequency is given as 50 Hz, and the relation L by C is given as 0.01. Okay, now we will consider for F is equal to 50 Hz and C is in microfarads, then the ripple factor is equal to 1.194 by LC. Okay, so here we know that ripple factor value, that is 0.01, and that is equal to 1.194 by LC. Okay, so this is 0.01 is equal to 1.194 by LC, but what we require? We require LC value. LC is equal to what? 1.194 by 0.01. I am taking this equation as equation number 1. But in the problem it is given that L by C is equal to 0.01. Okay, this equation I am taking is equation number 2. So if I multiply equation number 1 and 2, that is nothing but LC multiply with L by C. Okay, here C and C will be cancelled. We will get here, that is from equation 1 we have LC is equal to 1.194 by 0.01, and it is multiplied with L by C. L by C value is what? 0.01. So these two will be cancelled and we have L square is equal to, here what we will get? These two also will cancel. So L square is equal to 1.194 we got, and L square is 1.194, that L is equal to square root of 1.194. So that is equal to 1.09. Now we'll calculate here. L is equal to, we got is L is equal to 1.09 Henry. Okay, we have to calculate the C value. Okay, but given that L by C is equal to 0.01. Okay, So what we require here, C value we require. So C is equal to L by 0.01, that is equal to 1.09 by 0.01, so that is equal to 109 microfarads. Okay, so therefore C is equal to 109 microfarads. 109 microfarads. Therefore L is equal to 1.09 Henry and C is equal to here 109 microfarad. So this is the L section filter that consists of L is equal to 1.09 Henry and C is equal to 109 microfarad, what we got. Okay, so this is the problem number 3. Now we will move on to the next problem, that is problem number 4. Here a full wave rectifier, a full wave single phase rectifier employs a pi section filter consisting of two 4 microfarad capacitors and a 20 Henry choke. The transformer voltage to the center tap is 300 volt RMS. The load current is 500 milliamperes. Calculate the DC output voltage and ripple voltage, and the resistance of the choke is 200 ohms. So this is the given problem here. So here it is a pi section filter. How the pi section filter will be like this. So here we have the full wave rectifier and its output is given to the capacitor, and next what we have here is inductor and we have capacitor again. Here we have the load RL. So this capacitor is C1, C2 and this is the inductor. So that's what here given, that it is a pi section filter and it consists of two capacitors, that is C1 and C2, that is 4 microfarads, and a choke of 20 Henry, that is inductance is 20 Henry. Then what is the output voltage and ripple voltage we have to calculate for the given values of the transformer secondary voltage, that is 300 volts RMS and 500 milliamperes, that is output current, okay, or load current. So it is again given is here, given value is here 300 volts RMS, that is V secondary voltage RMS value. So the given value is C1, C2, that is equal to 4 microfarads and inductance is 20 Henry in this one, right? So now IDC is equal to 500 milliamperes and the choke resistance Rx I am taking here is 20, that is 200 ohms. Okay, so now what we have to calculate? We have to calculate this output voltage or DC output voltage. So I already told that to calculate the DC voltage or DC current, we require the calculation of the total voltage or the maximum voltage. So that maximum voltage is equal to root 2 times of Vrms. So what is Vrms is given is 300 volts. Vrms is 300 volts, that is here we have. Okay, substitute that 300 and if you calculate that, that is Vm is equal to root 2 times of 300 here. That is equal to, we will get is 424.2 volts. So what is Vm here? 424.2 volts. Now what we have to calculate now? The ripple voltage. So ripple voltage, we know that ripple voltage is equal to IDC by 2FC. So here IDC by 2FC. So IDC is what? That is given as 500 milliamperes, and here I told that whenever the frequency is not given, we will assume that frequency f is equal to 50 Hz. Therefore V gamma is equal to IDC by 2FC, that is 500 into 10 power minus 3, because IDC is equal to 500 milliamperes. So that's why it is 500 into 10 power minus 3 and it is 2 multiply with F multiply with C. F is 50 Hz and C is 4 microfarad, that is 4 microfarad. So therefore here 500 into 10 power minus 3, 250 multiply with 4 into 10 power minus 6. So if you calculate that one, the ripple voltage we will get is 1.25 millivolts. Okay. Now after getting the ripple voltage, we have to calculate the total DC output voltage. So here the total or maximum voltage is Vm. If you subtract that from that maximum voltage, the ripple voltage or AC voltage and the voltage drop across the choke resistance. So that is the voltage drop across this one. If you subtract from the maximum voltage, so that you can get the total DC output voltage. Therefore, the equation for DC output voltage is equal to the total voltage, that is Vm, minus the ripple voltage minus the voltage drop across the resistance, choke resistance. Okay, so this is what here we have Vm minus V gamma by 2 minus IDC Rx. Okay, Rx is here the choke resistance. So what is Vm here? We got is 424.2 volts. That is what here, and V gamma is 1.25 millivolts. That is 1.25 into 10 power minus 3 by 2, and minus IDC is 500 milliamperes. That is 500 into 10 power minus 3 multiply with 200. So if you simplify this one, you will get the VDC value is 324.19 volts. Okay, so this is about the calculation of output DC voltage and the ripple voltage, okay, of this problem number 4. But we can extend this problem is nothing but calculation of the ripple factor. Okay, then how you can calculate the ripple factor? Okay, so the extension of this problem number 4 is another one is that nothing but ripple factor calculation. So what is the ripple factor here? Ripple factor is equal to root 2 by 8 omega square L C1 C2 into RL. Okay, C1 C2 into RL. Here we know that L value is here 20 Henry, and C1 is equal to C2 is equal to 4 microfarad, and we can also calculate omega. Omega is nothing but 2 pi f, that is 2 pi into 50, that is 100 radians per second. So if you observe this equation or the pi section filter ripple factor, all the values we know except the RL value. Okay, then how we can calculate RL? So RL is nothing but RL is equal to VDC by IDC. VDC by IDC. That VDC already we have calculated here, and IDC is given. So by finding RL value, if you substitute all these values, that is L equal to 20 Henry, C1 C2 equal to 4 microfarad, and omega is equal to 100 radians per second, and the calculated value RL, if you substitute in this equation and if you find out the resultant value, that is nothing but the ripple factor calculation. Okay, so that is the extension for this problem, right? Thank you for watching. Subscribe our channel.